Alright, I'm going to show you guys how to pull a distributor apart and change the magnetic pickup. Obviously, you take your cap off, rotor. Shouldn't have to take anything apart inside the top shaft. First thing you want to do is to get the reluctor off. It's this your trigger for the magnetic pickup. All you need is 2 screwdrivers. Just put one on each side, one on the other side. Just pry it up, and that'll come right off. Just be careful when you get to the top so it doesn't go flying off on you. You should be able to just work it off by hand, like so. Now, one thing you want to keep in mind and pay attention to is, if you look here on the distributor shaft, right here there's a groove. All right, that's the alignment groove and for the pin on your reluctor. So you can see there's a roll pin pressed into the reluctor, and when that goes back on, that has to line up with that groove. Otherwise, it's going to be off for the rotation of the reluctor and your magnetic pickup. Now, there's a couple of things you can do if you want to test the pickup before you take it off to make sure it's good. All you gotta do is take your multimeter like this, set it for resistance. You should see it's either going to say 1 or open. Touch your leads together, should show 0. That's saying you got continuity. So what you want to do is just take on the pigtail for the pickup, put one of your leads in each wire for the pickup, and you should see resistance reading. This one's 273, which is fine. You want somewhere between 250 and 350 ohms. And you can also test, just put it on one lead at a time and go to the housing of the distributor. It should say OL, which means there's no continuity to ground. So just do both test leads. And that shows that this pickup is actually good. But in order for this video, I just want to show you guys how to take it apart. So the first thing you want to do is you got to get the vacuum advance canister off. So you got 2 Phillips head screws, one here and one here. And I'll show you something once I get these screws out. There's also an alignment pin that's pressed into the housing of the distributor. So now this should come free, and you can see it's sticking on this right here. There's a roll pin pressed right in through the side of the distributor housing, and that does 2 things. It lines up your vacuum advance and also lines up the pickup plate inside the distributor. So just work this off. Now you can see how it's moving the magnetic pickup. So all you want to do, there's 2 sections to the plate. There's the magnetic pickup, and then you got a base plate that mounts down inside the distributor. So just take right behind the magnet, push up on it. It's spring loaded, and you should be able to. This one's going to be a little bit of a pain because this is an old distributor. It's kind of rusty. Just wiggle it back and forth, and you'll see that pin drop out of this plate right here. Once that drops out, just keep it up in that position, and then you can just work the vacuum advance out. And you can see this is the pin on the vacuum advance arm that was up inside the magnetic pickup plate. So you can't take this off yet. This is still attached to the other plate inside the distributor. So we got 2 more screws. There's one on this side and one on this side. These are the 2 screws that are going to hold that plate in. So we're going to crack those loose. And this one usually has a part number identification plate on it. This one in this case is 3874115. So that's the factory part number for the electronic distributor. So we'll get the other screw, we'll get that one out. I'll spin this too so I can show you, see. Here's that roll pin I was talking about. That's lines up with one of these holes. And then on distributor, it can be on the top or the bottom. And this also aligns, this tab right here is for your distributor cap to locate it. So now we got those two screws out. We're just going to lift the grommet for the wiring out. And sometimes you got to use a screwdriver to get this thing on. This is an old used distributor, so I just picked up at a swap that I'm going to rebuild. Just work it up nice and easy. It should come right out. That's it, it's out. And here you can see a groove that catches this roll pin in the body. Now you can see inside. There's your mechanical advanced weights. Okay, so now we're going to take this out of here. So we don't need that anymore. So now what you want to do is you want to pay attention to remove the pickup. You've got a screw. Right here you can crack loose. So you got that one screw that comes out of there. And that's just your adjustment to set your gap. See how that pivots back and forth? But it's riveted to the secondary plate right here. So you can't just take that off. So you have to remove this plate from this plate. So in order to do that, you flip over the plate. Now you're going to see this Y-shaped clip, which is a spring. And in order to get that off, you got to push this down. So if you look, you can see it's notched out, and that pin is part of the pickup plate. So like I said, you got to push this down, and you can feel it, it's spring loaded, and there's a retaining pin right here. So the easiest way to do this is just put a small screwdriver underneath there. Just give it a little, just lift it a little bit so that it removes it from there, and then you should be able to just walk this forward. Or you can spin it a little bit and that releases some of the tension. And then you can just push down, slide that out, and it comes out just like that. Pretty simple. And then you can see here how that pin goes through and it's got a groove in it, and that removes your pickup plate. So, and it's just a reverse to put it back together. Just line up that pin with the hole, put it back in, take your clip, make sure this part of the clip, you can see the hole in it, little notch, lines up with that pin on the pickup plate, and you pretty much do the same thing, just push down on it, push it forward, move it side to side so it lines up. That's it, your pickup plate's back on. So you put your new one on, you're good to go. And like I said, putting it together, do the same thing, we'll put the distributor back in here. And then we got to pay attention to this roll pin. We got to make sure it lines up with this here. And we're going to take and drop that right in there, like so. That's it. Then you take your two screws that you removed that hold the plate in place. So you got the wrong line. So you go like this. It's the one behind the magnetic pickup that you want to line up. So there, we got that back in. Put the two Phillips head screws in. So the other one with the part number plate. That takes care of that. The plate's in place. Then we can put the vacuum advance, and then like I said, just same way as you took it apart, lift this up, slide that into place till the pin locks into the pickup plate, so now it's attached. Push that onto the roll pin. Put your two screws back in, and your vacuum advance is set in place. Okay, so we got those two set up. Now we're going to put this screw that adjusts, gives us an adjustment for the magnetic pickup. And if you're familiar with points distributors, this works the same way. There's a little triangle in the base. Put a screwdriver in here, small one, and you can move this back and forth just by twisting your screwdriver to set your gap. So we're going to put that in, just get it started. We're not going to tighten it down yet. Excuse me. Now we got to put the reluctor back on. So I'm going to change this so you guys can see it. So we're going to flip the distributor 180 degrees on the shaft. So now here's that groove again that I was telling you about to pay attention to, because we got to make sure that this roll pin on the reluctor lines up with that. So we want to get it started pretty close, parallel to that groove. And what you can do is take a 9/16 12-point socket, deep socket, that fits right over the shaft of the distributor. Then you can just take, don't go beating on this thing, just tap it down lightly with a hammer, and this will go right down into place. Just before you get down there, make sure your pin's lined up with that groove, which we are. So we're just gonna, that's it, it's back on. So now we're gonna set the gap. So what you want is, that gap has to be 8 thousandths of an inch. So if we twist this around, I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see it. I'll put it like right here. So you want to be able to put an 8 thousandths feeler gauge. Now I can't put it in there, so the gap is too tight. So what we're going to do is go over here and increase the gap a little bit until we can get that feeler gauge to go down in between the reluctor tooth and the magnet.
Did you know that feeling sluggish or weighted down could be a sign that your digestive system isn't working at its best? Taking Metamucil every day can help. Metamucil fiber powders help promote your daily digestive health using a plant-based fiber called psyllium. The gelling action of this special fiber traps and removes waste, so you can feel lighter and more energetic. Metamucil, promoting digestive health for a better you. Learn more at metamucil.com. These famous
Okay, so now I got a pretty good gap. It's a little bit loose, so I'm gonna bring it out just a hair, just so it lightly drags on the feeler gauge. Now you want to make sure that you use a brass feeler gauge. If you try to use a metal one, you're never going to get the gap right, because this is a magnet. So if you put that in there, it's just going to hang up on you, and you're not going to be able to move it. See, with the brass one, I can move it up and down nice. So now we're just going to hold this, and we're going to snug down the screw. It holds the pickup. Check our gap again. We're good. And that's it. Your magnetic pickup is replaced. And just put your pigtail back into the distributor, and you're good to go.